tell. It's about time. Guys, we can get rid of the counter now? Thank you. It's been some time coming, but we're back! And not the only ones. Geek go-getter Felicia Day unveiled her latest project, a 6-episode run called Dragon Age Redemption, based, obviously, in the world of Dragon Age, and is part of the promotion for the upcoming sequel. Shows such as The Guild and this new project are helping to broaden the influence of gaming and maybe repair a little of the damage done in media crossovers of old. Let's just hope Felicia doesn't fall into the trap of being typecast as the fantasy babe. Maybe it's time to break out the Grim Fandango-based series. In other media-y news, Gore Verbinski has lifted the lid on why the big screen version of BioShock was declared dead in the water, if you'll pardon the pun. It was all because no one wanted to pick up the rather sizable tab for what would be an R-rated movie. PG-13 is where the moolah is, and Gore didn't want to dumb anything down to secure funding. It's such a shame that this is what happens when you try to run a prohibition against content aimed towards adults. PG-13? More like rated lame. And, speaking of lame, there's not a lot I could say about that, other than to wish those affected by it good luck. Which is something not needed by this guy, because it's all pure skill. I'll admit, Abe's Exodus can be tricky at the best of times, but how about if you're blind like Terry Garrett? Using its high-quality audio to navigate, Terry managed to beat the game several times, and has since moved on to other titles such as Legend of Zelda and Metal Gear Solid, though progress is hampered a little by the poorer audio fidelity of lesser titles. Still, it's an amazing achievement, and also a very interesting example of how audio could be used to create gaming experiences we hadn't dreamed of so far, such as a Nightmare MMO? Spellcasting L, F, G. Turning back the clock, PC Gamer reminded us of some fantastic Art Meets Gaming mashups, perfect for the more discerning gamers' wallpaper. Elsewhere, Squeenix announced Final Fantasy III for the iPhone. As much as it's nice to see classic titles keeping the tide of crap that is the games category on the App Store at bay, can we have some fresh content that makes use of the new tech? Please? And finally, another riding the return wave. Details and a now offline website emerged to tease us about a reboot of the Command & Conquer series. New developers, allegedly new tech, and a promise of innovative ideas on how to recover the once mighty franchise from the mire it found itself well and truly stuck in. Like ourselves, it's amazing what an injection of new tech and a fresh lick of paint can do. Hope is riding high.